welcome everyone to Apple Insider. A lot has already been said about the iPhone 12 line and its 5G connectivity, but most of the dialogue has been around Verizon. Verizon took the stage with Tim Cook to talk about the 5G capabilities of the new phones, but we haven't heard as much of the other big major network here in the US. So in this video, my pal Steven Robles, who is also the co-host of the HomeKit Insider podcast with me, is going to go out to the field and test the 5G capabilities of the new iPhone 12 line in the real world using AT&T's network. This is what they call the AT&T 5G plus connectivity, which is that millimeter wave spectrum. So let's go ahead. I'm going to throw it to my pal Steven. Take it away.
What's up, everybody? This is Steven Robles from Apple Insider, and I am out here in Orlando, Florida, on the hunt for AT&T's ultra-wideband 5G. So 5G in the new iPhone 12 has been the big news, and we've seen from a lot of the reviewers about Verizon ultra-wideband. But I have AT&T, and they market that they have 5G plus service, their millimeter wave ultra-wideband, somewhere out here in Florida. They say they have it in Jacksonville, Miami, and here in Orlando. And so after much searching, I have found the one spot that you can get AT&T's 5G plus, their millimeter wave super fast speeds, right here outside Universal Studios in Orlando. And so we're going to download some stuff and see how fast it really is. You could see once I got to the intersection of South Kirkland Road and Major Boulevard here in Orlando, that 5G plus symbol actually appeared in the top right corner of my iPhone 12 Pro. Once I started running some speed tests with that 5G plus symbol, I got some varying results. Sometimes I would get in the hundreds, up to 800, but other times I would actually get up to 13, 15, or even 1600 megabits down on the speed test. Now, Apple claimed with the 5G built into the iPhone 12, you could get a theoretical up to 4,000 megabits down or 4 gigabits down, but on AT&T's 5G Plus, I was seeing about 13 to 1600 down at the most. Now, trying to download things on 5G Plus, I actually did not see very fast downloads. I tried downloading a movie. I made sure all the cellular download was on. Music downloads went pretty quick, but those are pretty small files. It might have been similar on LTE speeds or non-millimeter wave 5G. I also tried some third-party apps like Disney Plus and Netflix. Disney Plus, it was actually pretty slow download. I didn't even wait for it to finish. Netflix, I could download a full 4K episode. This is The Crown. I downloaded episode 1, and it took maybe about 20 seconds to download a full episode. Again, not extremely fast, and it didn't seem to match the speeds I was getting in the speed test app here on my iPhone. I even tried downloading some files directly in my Dropbox app. I had actually a rip of Star Wars here. It was about a 5 gigabyte file, but honestly it was going just about as fast as LTE speeds. Hotspotting to my iPad Pro, I made sure I was still getting those fast speeds. You see I'm getting about 14 to 1500 down, but hotspotting to my iPad Pro, I would get a max of maybe 60 down whenever I would test it. So the hotspot is not super fast either. So there you have it. That is AT&T's 5G Plus service, at least here in Central Florida. It's available in the select cities around the United States, but again, it might be in one street corner, one intersection in the entire city, so you might have to contact them to find out. I want to thank Tiffany at AT&T. She actually was the one who found the exact street corner. I drove all around downtown Orlando and couldn't find it. She actually helped me. She's at AT&T, find the spot. And also Ryan Sealhammer, he's on Twitter. He actually came and tested this spot before I did. So thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Tiffany. And don't forget to keep your eyes on AppleInsider.com. We got the 12 Pro Max coming, the 12 Mini is coming, plus the HomePod Mini, and the announcements coming soon about the Apple Silicon Max. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Honestly, not anything too surprising other than the inability to download things faster. When you see those speed test results, I really expected faster speeds from things like Netflix or iTunes just downloading that content. So it's kind of odd that it was slower. But of course, we are still in such the early stage of the 5G rollout. The fact that Steven had to jump through so many hoops just to find where the 5G plus service was in Orlando, like literally down to the corner of the block outside of Universal, is insane. So still fairly early stages of 5G, but it is really neat to see that potential that is there and those raw speeds that he's able to get. Let me know what you guys think. Reach out to me on Twitter at Andrew_OSU, and I'll see you in the next video.